Action.
What's going on, guys? We are here recording live from the shop. As you can see, we've got a nice little setup here. Cars in the background. I know this video is a little bit long overdue. It took us a couple extra weeks longer than we were planning on. But what I wanted to show you is the full Killer Bee setup. Engine's still out of the car right now. We'll have it going in this weekend. And I just kind of want to give you a walk around so you can really see what the kit looks like, kind of expectations of what you have to do. And what we also have done to the car so far, motor-wise, what our choices were when doing the build, go into it a little bit more in depth. So I'm going to come around, give you a little bit of a quick tour here. And real quick, before I do that, I'm going to introduce you to the engine builder, John.
Hi.
He is right here, took care of all the technical and putting together the engine. He actually...
I'm still trying.
Yeah, still trying. When we first started out, actually, we had this motor down to block halves, completely stripped down. We then put pistons, rods, bearings, and studs in it. And since then, I decided I got the itch to go bigger. So we ended up doing the Killer Bee, the spoolinator kit, which, as I mentioned in the first video, we did the GTX 3576R. Give you a little bit of a view here. What you can't see that's done also to the motor, we did BC 272 cams with titanium valve springs as well that just got in. They are located in here. If you would like to see all the detailed pictures of the build, there's a original engine build and also on my Instagram page, which is located right up here. You can find me on there, and that'll give you detailed shots of the engine, what we did, cams, valves, and etc. Inside, you got your engine bay. Obviously, no motors back in there yet. And I'm going to take you over and just give you a little bit of a full tour on the Killer Bee setup. These are not Killer Bee headers. They are actually a one-off built from a local speed shop by us, which is PSI Proformance. They are located in Lansdale. So this is their equal length header. Just give you a little dip tour of what that is. Wrap job was all done by John. He is awesome. If you need any work done, please let me know. I will give you his contact information and shoot that over to you. The manifold is a NA long runner manifold with no TGVs. That was very important when choosing this one. Sent this out to California. Took about 2 weeks to get done. They shaved everything down. We still weren't happy with everything when we got it back 100%, so we did a little bit more work to it. Get into the Killer Bee setup. Your up pipe. You can use the beautiful thing with this setup is an external wastegate up pipe, which is in essence in factory location. There's no rotation here. The first piece that Killer Bee gives you for the turbo is actually this little bracket right here. This comes in your kit. This will mount to the up pipe. I'll try to give you a little bit better viewpoint of that on what you see there. So this will mount to it and allow you to then mount the turbo. The turbo is all V-band. On the back half here, you can see the Tial. We'll get into that in a minute, but that is on the hot side of the turbo. They also give you this beautiful little Tial T-bolt clamp, and this is Killer Bee's handmade downpipe that they gave you, which flanges out. There is only one bung located right here, and a really nice thick flange. I will tell you their welds are on point, 100%. It really came out nice. Go back up to the turbo. And again, this is the 3576R. What we have here, you can see, one of the things that Killer Bee also does with their kits that helps with spool time is this inlet is a 3-inch inlet. Generally, on these Garrett turbos, it is a 3-inch and reduces down to 2.5. The old 2871 that we were running, if you put these side by side, it's a drastic difference as far as how much air is going to be flowing into the motor. Comparatively speaking to the Killer Bee setup. We do have a Perrin 3-inch inlet that comes with it. I'm just going to give you a quick view of the old turbo here so you can see what that reducer looked like. So you can see how much this goes from the outside here and blockades the air off coming in into the actual turbo. So more air, more horsepower. That simple. So this is the old one, which oddly enough is very similar in size to the 3576. Going on, oil line is included. One thing that did not come with it is any of the AN fittings. So I will tell you, you do have to use your pre-existing ones. Another issue that we've been not issue, but running into, that's taken some time, you do have to shave down the block half. And with the engine outside of the car, we are also looking at possibly shaving down the transmission to make everything fit right. So I'm going to try to get in there just to show you. You can see how much of a tight fit it is, which is what everybody wants to see, I'm sure, as to how the fitment is. Not horrible, but there is extra work involved. Try to get in there underneath. I know it's a little dark, can't really see, but just to give you an idea of what it looks like and what you have to shave off. So again, John is a Subaru master technician. He also does all this fun stuff, making a lot of horsepower in his spare time. So he is a very experienced builder, has many years working on Subarus, loves the cars, owns the cars, and has been helping me. I've known him for a long time with my builds continuously. This is the second car now.
Yes.
So second one we've done. My old car used to be a white 2011 WRX that you'll also see on the YouTube channel. One thing I do want to point out, we do have a new harmonic balancer. We did a fluid damper, which was a little bit more pricey, but also the only real damper that you can actually buy for the car that actually works, in my opinion. So we do have also, there's no clutch on the car right now. Probably going to ask what that is, but that is going to be a South Bend Stage 3. South Bend really hooked us up as far as taking care of the clutch. I had a Stage 2 originally. Was going to be making more power. It actually slipped on the dyno originally. I sent it out to them basically with limited expense. They sent us a upgraded Stage 3 extreme clutch. One of the other shout outs I just want to give to is KS Tech here for basically not only their Flonic spacers, but they also sent us a throttle bias spacer, which we needed for the manifold to help us out to be able to get this all fitted before we send everything out for powder coating. And also Outfront Motorsports for doing the powder coated shaving. Gentlemen took quite a bit of time on making sure this was right. Also, we got a port and polish here on the manifold, so hopefully we're flowing as much air as possible. Next video that I'll do will be of the car on the dyno. Yes, those are real TE37s in case anybody's wondering. They're not grids. And other than that, we have a Mishimoto front mount. There's some more parts scattered all over. We also have their radiator. So when the car gets all together, I'll try to do another walk around so you guys can see what it looks like in the car. All right. See ya. John, any last words? Cheers.
Good night. Cheers.
Oh, there we go. We're not all the way in the video. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. And please let me know if you have any questions.